I could, of course, as you know, throw some strikes and whatever, I'll hurt them. But this is what I want to show you. I didn't have to throw strikes and hurt them and get them in this position. Now what it is he's and we won. Now because he's here, he's not really hurt. He's not hurt. But the fact that his head was that way, his head was that way, and my whole thing is I'm already, that's another part of awareness. You're already looking for a route of escape. So as he's here, by the time they turn around, I should be down that block and around that corner with my escape and going, hey, I'm going home to my family. I don't have to worry about these two guys. They have to think about what just happened. They're like, wait a minute, I know we just had that dude. Well, how did he do that? I didn't get hurt, but we had him. So that's what I want to propose to our people that, look, if you're a good person, you don't have to come outside. It's good. Now, like I said, we will teach, and I hope other martial artists will come because our skills called the Martus, which means to combine and to bring. So it's sharing. So like I said, in some of our techniques, you're gonna see jiu-jitsu. You're gonna see maybe this, that. And what it is the fact that I'm not gonna completely go all the way through with it. I'm not gonna execute those moves. That's only because I'm teaching only self-defense. Now, if I was teaching fighting, we would all execute. I could have every martial artist in Philly come here, help each other do this. What I propose is to have them come, and when they see something to enlighten us, we're all here. All teachers are still students, all the rest of our lives. So what we're saying is we're not better than anybody because, again, we're not martial artists, we're not fighters. What we're saying is here's another way that if you need to defend yourself and you want to get home safely and have the people around you safely do this is just another way. So like I said, if we have any other older elders come or martial arts come, please, talk with us and build with us, and then, we can all share. That's what it's about. So that's what I wanted to do because mostly I built this for these two guys, because nowadays with the economy and how things are going, they don't have any jobs out here for these guys. So it's time for us to make jobs for ourselves. We always talk about slavery and stuff. What I try to tell people is in slavery, these people were not allowed to read, they weren't allowed to do anything, but they created everything. So that means they didn't have idle time. These people, when we see the pictures of them, they weren't all out of shape. These people were working all the time. These people had things on their mind that even though they were taught a different language, even though they were taught a different way of life, they still maintain, and we're here. So what I do is, when I pray to them to give me all of their power, all their energy, all their strength, all their past memories. So that's why when I do techniques, I pray to the God Shu, which is a Kemetic God, only because Shu is a God about living here. So we're not even paying conscious of what we know, but from our deep consciousness. When we say Shu, I say bless you, but I don't say bless you. When we catch ourselves, we say bless you. So really we're giving honor to what we just did, the honor of the uplifting, because it was dirty air and it uplifting and came out of us. So we didn't even know that we were paying homage to our own God. We don't believe that way, but if we want to say for lack of a word. Now, that is one of the key principles that push me to shoot. Because, like I said, we don't use muscle to defend ourselves. Like, come on. Now, we don't use muscle only because if I try to just do this, fight with this dude, it's going to be a struggle. Now, this is a fight. This is a struggle. But I'm not doing it. What I'm going to do is take his energy and let him use it against himself very gently without using it. Without putting him in box or anything. Come over the top. Could come in here with just a dump and be happy. So if you came, we have both of them. So if anybody else came, everybody's still ready to go. We're still ready to go. So, like I said, I could do this. I could do this. I could do all of that. But that's frightening. That's hurting them. So even if I escape, if they see me on the street again, they're going to want to shoot me. They're going to want to tell their boys, hey man, that dude moves so fast, he punched me in the eye. And they want to see that evidence. So I don't want that to happen. I want our children to come home. I want us to get home. So we know that most confrontations, if it wasn't an argument first, like we really was fighting and someone's trying to rob us, that's not personal. So we shouldn't take it that way. See, we get stuck in grabbing for this way. Both arms straight. we get stuck in, if somebody was, we just chilling and God grabbed, you know, go like this. This is the first thing we're going to do. Right. But I propose that we just go like this, cross our hands. Already it broke. But once I did that, his body broke, so it doesn't matter. I didn't use muscle. See, that's what I'm saying. We shouldn't have to sit down and do, you don't have to, you could. But I think it's easier if it's a woman, she can't do all the certain things that we can do with strength. So I said, just use your breath. So if I go, that's what's going to happen. See, it's tight. That's it. Now when I get here, and I'm over there. This is what I propose for us to do. So when we're basically teaching the art of escape, not the art of fighting, because anybody can teach that, and you can pay a lot of money. So what I'm going to teach, I want it to be affordable for our people, because what I'm doing is really not teaching you. I'm pulling something out of us that's already inside us. It's coming to me. You know what I mean? I just want to pull it out of all of us. You know what I mean? Because again, like I said, grab my voice. You grab here. Now this is what we call a bad position. Now most people are like, man, I got you. What are we going to do with this? I say again, if I go like this, already things are starting to happen. Just because I cross my hands. Now this one is here, this one is here. Now, it seems like I don't have them, but I have them. I have them. Okay, I got it. But it don't seem like it, because I'm not grabbing them. My hands are wide open. But again, that's because, I'm showing that if anybody else was to attack them, we're still showing them I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. I got these guys. Now, to release again, to run away. Because all I want to do is to get them off balance and to be facing that way, while I can escape this way. So that's what I want to propose right now. Also, we're going to teach a lot of Kemetic words. And we're going to teach our workout, which is this. This is what I work out. It's based off of somewhat yoga. But a guy, his name is Sergeant Marvin Gatlin, lives in New York City. He created these sticks. They call the tour. He created them a long time ago. He did like 2 tours in Vietnam. And while he was there, he said he was bored, and he cut some bamboo sticks and he put some rubber bands where he had from whatever, and then he just started doing all the exercises that he knew that he ever done in his life or in the gym. So this is what happened when he did it. Now these sticks, like we said before about the body and the air and the height, represents this. And this represents us, the stick. That's what we are. Rubber bands represent our muscles and our body. Okay, so this is the bone and this is the muscle. Alright? One rubber band, it's an isometric exercise. So one rubber band is really your body. Whatever you weigh, this is what it represents. If you put 2 rubber bands in, that's twice your body. 3 and so forth would be you're going against your own body. So that's what it is. So I'm going to show you a press first. This is called a toy press. What you want to do, you want to stand at attention. Being that you came from the military, that's how they teach us. You stand at attention, and you open it with that breath that I showed you. It comes from here, from the diaphragm, and watch everything goes up. Alright, now that's where it has to stay. Okay? Keep this a mental situation too, because you can't let the sticks go like this. You can't close your hands a little bit. They must stay the same way you open it on that breath. When you breathe out, just like when you lift weights, so through your nose, and when you push out through your mouth. All the way. Now I know you heard my bone snap, but that's how far out I want you to lock out. Push all the way out. And while you're out here, you're going to breathe to 5. Same breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you come back, 1 breath. Through your nose. Comfortable. Same position. Do it again. Repeat the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And relax. Alright, so that's just the press. Try. This guy fresh for a second. So what you want to do? Show you. as a guide for you. So you can't close it on my hand. That's so you know that you're keeping it straight. Okay.
Now what I want you to do is breathe straight out, fully extend. Yeah.
Just like you're doing a bench press. Count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do your nose, slowly come back. One more time, come out. Straight up. 1, all the way out. 1 right, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come back. And 1 more. Straight out. 4, 5. Come back. Workout. We have more than over 100 exercises. So that's just to get you to feel what it is. So we have other than 100. This is the one that I show. This is what started this whole self-defense movement that we have, this lifestyle. It's called press. Put your hands this way. Open it out. Go to the center. It's 40 plus. Pull. Always putting it there. Keeping it even. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come right back. Right under your chest, right to the lines. Go over your head. Pull. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You bring it back down. Now for the low one, you stick it behind that. Go straight ahead, right in front. Pull. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? You have just done that. Alright, so that's where that comes from. So doing that, brought upon this, don't watch it. That's where this came from. Okay? That's where this came from. So me doing that, go up. See? You go low, the God's never leave. That's why I stick it behind now, so you won't be near. So you got enough time to move. I'm over the top, you know, like this. So there's no movement in your head. So that's where you got that strength. So even if you came down, you have that strength because you're going like this all the time. It's blocking. Now the other thing that happened was, if you have the line to do this. Now once I close my hands, things start happening. So now he's totally blocked. When I come back over, it's a loose lock. But from here it's the transition to get into another position that you have so that you can control. The way to go is you got. If you had to really strike it, some of my strikes are sneaky, but your elbow strikes. So you can see it. It would be for me. If we had to. If you wanted to struggle and do something, if you had to do it, you pop it. And then you run. Because you got him off balance and but again, he wasn't beat up. He can't come at you with revenge thinking, oh, he has to think, wait a minute, I was up close on that dude. I don't know if I want to. And if he's that way, who knows who? So that's why I want to teach families. I want to teach fathers how to teach their sons. You see, because that's what we need. We need to bring that back. When I grew up, I'm a 60th grade. So when I grew up, my father taught me a lot of stuff. And that's how the man I am today. So passing on to my son, this is our God. So he's not my blood son, but he is my blood son because of where we are. So these are my sons, and I took time out. It took him 5 years to get to the point he is. He's been this way for me all his life. But 5 years, I want you to see something for a second. Attack me. I want you to see where he is in 5 years. Just 5 years from now. situation. You got the blade, or you got any slight turns or pulls, you got you. I said, if I go like this, the blade is no longer on. That's all I need. Just that 1 second, that blade, I got it. It's not on my neck. Now what I'm going to do here, because his hand is on my shoulder, it's come from here. Twist it, twist it. Now mind you, I did not touch that blade. When the cops come after, this is what I'm teaching, total self-defense. When the cops come, they're going to find this man with a tightly gripped clutch on this knife with it in his eye. I didn't do it. So that legally sets you free from, he attacked me, so why should I have taken this knife that is self-defense in with a tournament? Take the knife from him. So he forgot something, the self-defense teacher, instructor. To me, he was irresponsible, because after he did that, when the police come there, guess what happened? And we're black, we're who we are. They're gonna say, they gotta get the story straight, it wasn't there. They're gonna say, sir, I bet you any kind of money when we do our fingerprints, fingerprints. Look, sir, we got you with the knife. You stabbed this guy. He's not here if he dies to tell us what happened. You're telling us he attacked you, but what we see is you got this knife in your hand. You're all excited, and he's on the floor stabbed to death. You got a problem. Our way, I didn't touch that knife at all. You're still probably gonna take me down. But once you realize that my fingerprints is not on this, you might say when your hands was on his hand, and you automatically know that it was a struggle, and I did not hit him, I did not flip, then you know that I was in a defensive mode. So that way, legally, even if you do your experiments, you do all your scientific stuff, you're gonna still say, get out of my face. That's what I want to propose to our people. That yeah, you know what? You shouldn't be going to jail or getting persecuted because you tried to defend yourself. You were going to work. You were going to church. Wherever you were going, your mother's house. This guy attacked you. So you mean to tell me if you went to karate school, paid $99 a month to learn from the great master or whoever, and he told you, this is what you do, oh my God, and you beat this man up, scared to death. You're still scared. And because you're scared, you kill him. The cops don't want to hear that. That $99 go out the window. If you go into jail, it doesn't matter. It's nothing you can do. Our way is no way. I'm not going to jail. This is a great argument. We can fight all day. All the witnesses out there are going to be like, sir, when they come, they'll be like, he got the knife in his hand, sir. It's not in his hand. I don't have any blood on me, sir. His blood is not on me. Because that move, once I turn this way and step silent, if the blood, it's no. All I know is, I should be going anyway, because that's what I teach. As soon as you did it, he drops, you're going. But if you had to stay there, please, you'll be just like everybody else that's standing in that crowd. Man, this guy just killed himself. It was totally unbelievable. You see? Same thing with a gun. Now this is the worst thing in our neighborhoods right now. It's this thing right here. This is the worst thing. Most guys want to put it to your side if me and you was coming out the subway. We wouldn't see this, so they'll come on, hey, what's up? Yo, oh, come on. And this is how we all feel, right? I say if you do this technique here, but from this way. First of all, the gun is no more wrong. You can't shoot me. You can try that pressure. Okay, because he can't shoot because the way his wrist is, he can't turn his wrist that way. Right? Now, when I cross my hands this way, here, as we're here, we still got control of his wrap. Let him go. If he wants to shoot now, let him shoot. If he shoots, pa! This is a bad position when he falls. But again, we are not touching this gun at all. I did not say take it from him and take it like Jackie Chan, but I did not. Let him keep that gun in his hand. He shouldn't have put it on you. It is a distance tool in the first place. So, again, that's something else with self-defense. If a man comes up to you and puts a gun on you, already you know he really doesn't want to shoot you. Because it's a distance tool. He could have shot you from over here. That's what it's for. Okay, I'll drop you on the floor. But if he comes up here, he was just risking his own life too. What are you doing? Because you don't know who I am. So, from here, he's tall. Put it up on top of the head. Tall. That looks like an unbelievable angle for me to get out of. Okay. Now this looks unbelievable. Put your hand on my shoulder. Now this a hostage situation. Now this looks there's no way you're gonna get out of this without getting shot. But again, if you use the skill that I just said, if I was to go like this, again, the gun is nowhere on me again. He's again wrapped up. I got hold of him. Once I get hold of him, that's a wrap. Pow! And I'm gone. Again, I didn't touch that gun. Even though that was a bad situation, when they find him, like, how in the world that man got twisted up and shot? That's not my problem. That's for your forensic people to figure out. But all I know is you can't blame it on me. The guy that was going to the store when this idiot tried to attack me. See, so that's just, I'm just showing you real fast a lot of situations, because that's if you had to use excessive force. You see, even my excessive force is not excessive force, but it's excessive because he expired. And that's what we don't want. That's what I don't want. That's just in case, if I'm just showing for guys aggressive and he do that, he's not playing with you. You have no time. And this is a gun, you have no time to play with. But for regular stuff, throw a punch to the head, for regular stuff like this, then I'm showing us that we don't have to beat this guy up. We didn't have to go throw a punch. We didn't have to go, boom, boom, boom. We don't have to do that. We could, but that's fighting. You're going to get more in trouble after the fact. So what I propose is that you can catch that man right here and hold him right here. Again, what is he going to tell his friends? His son to me? Okay, that's about it, because that was like his son. And anywhere I want to go, he got to go because his arm is locked against my back. His arm is locked against my back. So basically what you're seeing is basic body movement. That's all I'm doing. So for those sticks, they help me to get strong inside, because it's, as you can see, it's a core situation, and it makes you strong. This is the equivalent of when we watch Kung Fu movies, when the guys are going. That's exactly what you're doing. You're going like this, and you're breathing correctly. You're doing the same thing that you watch the Kung Fu movies all the time. The only thing, this brother helped us by making a tool to help us get stronger. And we based it off of ourselves. So that's why it's an African creation, which I love the most to talk about. It's from us, from no one else. Now it's been copied, as we see on TV. This guy's been around for years. So it's been copied, turned into other things with extension bands and all this. But I kept it real. He taught me 23 years ago. So I kept it real with rubber bands. He said that's what we need. Why? Because our people can't afford all of these things. So he said anybody can go get a pack of rubber bands and find rubber bands on the street. He said now the sticks are a certain width. All sticks can't work, so anybody can't just go in home and cut some sticks and think you got it. It's not the same. You have to have a certain width. He really designed it, so you will feel it. Because we have a whole bunch of sticks. If you feel the lighter ones, you'll feel different. If you feel the heavier ones, you'll feel different. But if you feel the ones with the right thickness, then you'll feel what you just felt. You'll feel the actual work. So there's 3 different ones. You can have a trainer one for light or for children, so they can get used to it, and then they can graduate. So we have like 3 different sizes and 3 different weights. So that's one thing to let you know. Also, again, I'm gonna give a book. We don't have it today. We have one to show the book with all of the exercises listed in it. So when you come to class, what I'll do is I will show the exercise, and after the exercise, we'll have a quick review. And after review, you take the book home, and then you work on those exercises until we meet again. When we meet again, I'll stand back and I'll go do some exercises for you. I'll see how you progress. If you progress to maybe we'll probably get 5 to 7 exercises. That should be enough. After the 5 to 7 exercises, if you advance through those, you go to another 5 to 7 exercises, so you have total overall body strength, which you need. So that's what we propose. That's basically it. That's it. But we can have questions. We can talk now. That's talk. So what do you think? Unbelievable. Here's one more thing I want you to do. Do not take off your sunglasses. Me and you are going to try it because you came here, so you should feel what it feels like. You stand next to me. Brush your hands. Alright? From here, shoot your hands out as if you're going to punch. So, 1 clap. Okay? So go. 1. Keep it out the door. Slow. 1. Alright? Bring it back. Same thing like you did with the stick. So now we're going to go over the head. So, mind out, right forward. Back up, okay? So right there. go right now. Put your hands right out here. From the back. Put your hands back. He throws that punch, you just shoot him out. Catch him. Shades is perfect. But now from there, hold it. Take your fingers, turn that way. No, not that way, just move your fingers that way in that direction. Look up. You feel the tension in his arm? Now turn the other fingers this way. All the way over. What you did? See? You feel him, you see? Then use your muscles. Right, exactly. What you move. And you had it. Somebody roll your arm. This is what I want to teach you. This is what I want to teach you. You don't have to fight. You can still have a clear mind and be a guy that I'm not a fighter. Don't fight. I teach the first rule in our book is never fight. That's my first rule. Never. Because again, if you don't fight, you can't lose a fight. Because guess what? I was a fighter. Come on, here. Come on, this way. Oh my goodness, keep coming. Whoa. I'm not in that fight. You just gotta learn to avoid people. That's what our parents told us. Avoid those bad guys in the corner. Avoid them. Then avoid them. Let's do what our parents taught us. This guy's coming at me rough. I'm avoiding him. Whoa. Excuse me. Get out of there. This is what I propose. It doesn't matter how they come at us. It doesn't matter. Again, small. I'm right here. You come first. In a small space, it doesn't matter. I don't care. People, what I'm showing you is, if I had to teach them the martial artist way, kung fu or karate, I would have to do this. And I'm going to show you an African move. First of all, we do dance too. Part of our cardio exercise is African dance moves. All right, now we're getting ready to show you that right now. I want to stand back for a second. He's going to show you what we call circle power. Now this particular part of the art comes from Ahate Kalindi E. He's another Mufundisha, which is a master of martial arts. He's done this technique 25 years ago, but I mastered it. Show him the circle move, which is also going to teach you how to sidestep. That is the martial arts form. If I threw a punch at it, that's what he just did. So that's what that taught him, right? We got another move that's like this. So watch, this hand has to go low and turn this way. This hand is here. Gathering your energy. Shoot it out from the shoulder. It's here. But this is him kicking the foot. Alright? Let's see what happens. Come at it. That's what's going to happen. And that came from this. That's what we just did. So let's do the slow motion. Go slow. Now, we used to watch Bruce Lee Enter the Dragon, right? And the white guy was like this. Everybody was saying, how in the world did Bruce Lee hit that man so fast? What Bruce Lee did was like this. That's what we didn't see. We didn't see that he hit his left hand down and just leaned into it. So that's why it's so fast. So he didn't really go like this. No, he went like this. He conserved his energy and leaned in. That's why it was so fast. So again, I was giving another demonstration. The guys seen it. He said, hey, I'm a grandmaster. He said, that's some kung fu. I said, yeah, but look what I did. It's African, so it's not really Chinese. So if you see me doing like this, if you said that's Bruce Lee's Wing Chun, guess what? This was before this. So where did it really from us? Now they have books in here that can show me that all these techniques are all the rules of Egypt. That's what's called martial arts. That's what people took it from. I found it. Some people exposed me to it. And I took it randomly. I prayed and I said, we're taking it. So that's what we're seeing. So again, if we show you the books, again, they're not fighting and punching and kicking. It looks like it looks like wrestling, but really it's just joint manipulation. That's all it is. Again, if I put it in a hammer, I throw a punch. here, again, it's because I went like this. This is called a spike. This thumb, see, you pop it in there. His arm bends. Now, you step over. Once you do this, you're already folded. Once your hand gets here, you grab onto his hand. Stop resisting that way. And you hold him here, just as we did before. Now that comes from another dance. It comes from this dance. Once you get used to this, well, watch it. Moves like this, easy. So now you got it. See, now I grab his arm, but I still got it. Because I'm so used to doing this. If you're doing it right with a partner, when you finish, the same way you went in, the same way you should come out. So that's how you go from practicing at home. You get it right. Each move, one at a time. I'm going to do this same spike move. When you come out, you should always do the same way you went in. So that's how I keep people that they can do it uniformly every time. Now the problem is techniques come out of the sky. I can't teach technique. That's why I said it's not really martial arts. I'm not teaching you techniques really, because Shu is what they call, again, the deity of techniques. Whatever that man gives to you is what you do. So say he grabbed my shoulder. From here, I would just go like this. That's it, I got him. I don't know how I worry about it, he's mine. Again, my hands are wide open, ready to receive anyone else who might want to attack me. And you go right back to the same position. Round me again. Go this way. Bring them down this way. And back over this way. Got it. Again, natural body. So again, I'm showing you don't have to struggle with people. As long as you know how to manipulate a joint, grab a joint, manipulate it. This guy, I don't care how built, how strong he is, it's not going to help him. Because you're not fighting. That's my whole mission. I want the mental part of everyone that is instructed by me. You are not fighting. So if you get into it, your whole mind set has to be, no matter what he does, I'm not fighting this guy. So watch what happens when you say I'm not fighting. You're not fighting. I'm not fighting. I'm here. When you get your mind made up, we do what we say we want to do. So there it is. If you say when you coming out, you see the guy, you notice it. These guys are thinking to attack. I'm not going to allow it, and I'm going home. And once you get that, watch, you're going to get what they call Haru consciousness, which is courage. When you get that courage going, forget the fear. That's another thing I want to show you. There is no use the fear. No, if you fear, there's no such word. This is something you implanted in us to keep us like this. So now, if I take the fear from my brothers and sisters and tell you that it's implanted, get it out of here, you will have Haru courage now. And so now when you walk the streets, you won't be afraid of your people no more. Why? Because you're like, if I had to, I could defend myself from you, brother. I don't gotta hurt you neither. But just be cool. I'm cool, you cool. We get to talk like we used to in the 70s. When I was growing up in the 70s, I'm from New York. And when I was growing up there, please, everybody said hello who was black. It was just like living down south. It didn't matter. What up? So how you doing? Hey, how you doing? As it started going into the 80s, 90s, and now where we at, we don't know each other anymore. We lost track of who we are. So that's the next thing we want to do. We teach children and everything. We want to bring back who we really are. If you bring back who we really are, you're probably a little older. Watch this. We watched everything change. A lot of things change. Right now, soul music, that's the last thing we got. R&B is now turning into what they call pop music. Then we have nothing. What do we have? That's something that our people, made. That's ours. You copied it, but we made. That's what you call it, rhythm and blues, jazz. But then all of a sudden, as you copied it, you took it. And when you took it, you put your culture into it and made our culture sit back like this. Now, that's our stuff, and we got to do like we always do, sitting out there watching everybody else use our stuff like we don't know it's our stuff. So I want to show people that, nah, we're not going for that. Just like you wouldn't go for the stuff they taught us, your money, God messing with my car, God messing with my girl. That stuff is not that important because all those things can be replaced. If your girl did something to you that was really bad, you will get rid of your girl. So if that guy's messing with your girl, there's no need for you to lose your mind. You have to be cool. If you had a car, but your girl is pregnant, keep it together. Your girl is really pregnant, you ain't got no money. That's what you got to do to that beautiful car you love. You got to sell it. So if a guy come out tomorrow night, you just brought your car, and you came up, and he wrecked it and beat it up, you gonna come outside and kill that dude? It's the same thing. You got to get your mind around it. Like, do I really want to go to jail? This is what we got to start doing. If we want to change our stuff, we got to live. We got to be out here to do it. So, like I said, everybody has different knowledge, different levels of knowledge, which that's what I want people to do. That's what the Montees mean. Bring it. If you're an architect, teach me some architecture. I want to know. I have children. They're growing up. If you know how to fix cars, if you're a computer man, whatever you do, please share it with them, and we will share our gifts with you as friends. We have no problems. We want you to live. We want you to live again, so you can share with us, we can share with you, and we can have our own community that when we walk outside, all of us know that we're all together. I say, hey, how you doing, Mr. John? Hey, how you doing, Mr. Every day. That's how I want it. I don't want to come home from work to have to deal with my own people. I just dealt with these people. I had to deal with nonsense. You know, because again, just like school trains you. It doesn't educate us. If we were educated, who would get a job? Nobody. I'm educated in this thing, I'm about to go. That's what we'd all do, who's educated. So I want to propose different language, also in self-defense. That's a self-defense language. We have to learn training as opposed to education. Which one do I want? But I have to put it out there for you to get it. Because right now, you're being told. When you go to school, you're being educated, you're being educated, you're being educated. But yet all these kids come out trained and go, okay, I'm ready to work. I just went to college, I got my degree in this. Where my job at? Ain't no job. Now, if you were educated, you would have learned what you needed to learn. And you would have came out and hired who you wanted to be trained. And then you would now stand there and give back to your own people. They won't have to look for jobs from no one else, from you. And because you did that, the law of Ma'at says reciprocity, my brothers and sisters should love that community. They should respect you for doing that. And then everything should go right back into the pot. Somebody that knew that you helped me out, so guess what? I knew how to fix cars. I took my computerized cars. Really? Yeah. That's what we all do. That's what I want to do. That's my ultimate goal in teaching my self-defense skill, is to just put all of us together, whatever you know, this brother's working the camera, the other brother's helping us. That's what it's about. All of us to do that. Anybody I meet, I want to go down just like that. So his kids, when they grow up, he's in Philly, we're from New York. If they happen to go on a bus meeting, you know, for school, high school senior trip, if they get to Washington, D.C., if my kids get to Washington, D.C., just because they look like them, I want them to be like, hey, how you doing, man? How you doing? Where you from? I'm from Philly. Hey, man, what's up? I'm from New York. And that's it. And just talk right there, not anymore. Yo, where you from there? They look like some Philly guys. Yeah, I'm from New York. Like, no, that's not right. Those look like some African guys. Yeah, they look like me. Hey, what's up, brothers? Where y'all from? That's what I want. I want to stress that we need to do that. Because you and I, like, we have children. Look, I don't want my son to be getting killed by another black man. It's bad enough the cops are stopping you and trying to shoot you themselves. That's always been our community. So like I said, I propose is for our children to learn from us, and then from there they teach their children. We can turn this around. The same way they created it, we can unravel it and create something better, because our people are creators. When we was in the worst state of our life existence, we created a country called America. We built the China Wall. I had to go study these things. People didn't know that. I have a boss that was from India. Really India. So one day, I got a DVD. I was like, what do you know? I was like, boss, isn't it true that the Moors, black people, made this Taj Mahal? That's not an Indian creation, even though it's one of the 7 wonders were in India. He looked at me and went, how you know that? I was like, hi, thank you. Thank you very much. Gotcha. Thank you. So then I met somebody from Spain, because I work in a public school. Met somebody from Spain. I said, wow. Oh, yeah. You see all those cathedrals that's straight in the line? And you see how your sewers and your streets are up there? And how, I said, hey, Moors built that, didn't they? Black people, what do you know? And the lady looked at me and said, yes. They don't teach that in the schools. But I was like, gotcha. Okay? So everything I read or watch, luckily for me, I live in New York, and I have all these people walking around me. I get to ask questions. Well, excuse me, is it true that in India, the one that we know as Jesus Christ is buried? And my boss again looked at me and went, they're going to start trouble. These Americans don't know. How you know that, Chris? I said, because I studied. Now, the guy that's really buried there, his name is Simon Bar Jesus. You know who that guy really is? He's like, who is he? I was like, he was a Dravidian, wasn't he? He's dark skinned, huh? He's like, yeah. I was like, yeah, I know. I said, you know, Cleopatra had such a guy named Mark Anthony, right? He said, yeah. I said, but people getting it mixed up. She also had such a guy named Caesar. That child was different than the one they had at Mark Anthony. That was Simon Bar Jesus. Now, because he was between a Roman and because she believed in the cat fast, cat harlot, put it together, Roman Catholic. That's where that came from. They think they're funny. The Romans were Romans. She believed in the cat. So for Mark Anthony to join with her family, don't you have to take on their stuff? Right. So the Romans combined with the cats and the Roman Catholic. Keep going. Break the word down. It's the Romans Catholic belief thing. So that's what that is. They switched it around. Right. Now, that child from there obviously had Romans, he was taught Roman stuff, but he's also taught Kemetic stuff. So you know what he did? Because he's like, nobody understands me. He looked the way he looked. He went abroad into the world and he became the first evangelist. He was the one, because he could preach Roman stuff and he could preach Kemetic stuff. And this is how he combined it and went out into the world. But he stopped in India where he died or whatever. But that's who's buried there. So when I told my boss that whole story, he was like, yes. He said, you know what I like about my culture? I was like, I study everything, man. Any religion, I studied it because there was always something wrong with church. So I said, let me study religion, and I did. And once I studied religion, it brought me into other consciousness. And the consciousness said, you know what, I don't care what a man believes. If it gets that man to do right and to stand upright, then he can believe it. I know the truth. I know knowledge of self. If that brother wants to know knowledge of self, if he has a little problem, he can always ask me, and I will always give him. That's what we're here for. So that's what I want everybody to know. We're service to the community, and the community don't have to serve us. We want to serve the community, and like I said, if you want to bring anybody else down, we'll be here on Sundays. Right? We'll be here on Sundays. I don't know the time. The young lady that was with us, she takes care of all that stuff. We'll be here on Sundays. Like I said, we're here now, and we probably going to wait for anybody else to come in. We're practicing and reading books. So, I told you this was done. We're here. We got a couple hours. We're not going to do this. We're here, so I got it. This is the main. I don't know how to do that. Okay, well, I'm going to make this a basic. These are the instructions I'm going to let you get to know them, and y'all can teach them. What I'm going to do. Thanks. So, there's no time there. Thank you.
if we're turning in that way, this elbow is shoot up. Step. Sweep. Good click.
That's from close. Now let's say we do have sticks for sale for only $7. A short version, just in case you want to take them with you. If not, just to let you know.
I'm gonna take some. Just to let you know, because she just reminded me to let you know. Say I showed you those sticks, and you walk out like, man, I like them sticks. I wouldn't have said anything. You would have been like, that's messed up. So I'm got it.
Like so. Right? Now he can struggle, he can try to get up, but all you do is farther down you go, he has to go. Right? If not, you can take it, snap the arm. Right? Still have control. Chuck the arm in. Questions here?
So come here, I want to see you.
Maybe you're gonna have to show you something real quick.
Alright. So remember, like Master Newman said, he said, shoot it out as if it's jab towards you. And you shoot it away. Touch the sky. Shoot it, touch the sky. As it comes over, touch the floor. Understand? So
you do these things, keep the same way.
You try to stop.
Keeps the hand away. If I was get lazy or whatever, get hit. Because I would hit. So what you gotta do is shoot. Alright? Then touch the floor. Touch the floor. Right? Stick this out. Because again, if I didn't get it, then you had this. Still get that hit in. Still get all of it. Okay? So what you gotta do, swing out.
not
easy. Right. Take my back this way. Take my back away. Push it that way. Push it over. So we want to show you this another easy, necessary first block that I did. I blocked over. Show this. So the way you do this. Knows the punch. What you gotta do is have coverage. Okay? You have to wait until pretty much the last time. Okay? So what you wanna do is when you see that punch coming, shoot up. Okay? So you just okay? You see how you pushed up? What you wanna do is take this hand this way. So this way.
see the joint. Making sure you see the joint and the cuff. The cuff and then the joint all the way to see.
Once you come in, hold it like this. Take this hand. See what this is? I put it on. Alright? This is go. This is where you would just make a seat. Right? You make that seat. Okay? Now you got it. Alright? Then you came the whole arm. Now you got it like that. Around. So, we're just going to teach you how to get the lock. Okay? Okay. Okay? So, take your time. Alright? Just practice, okay? Just take your time. So what you want to do is move this hand in. Bring this arm around. See that way, guys. Push that. Push it down. So stand straight up. Stand straight up. Oh yeah. See. Now walk around. You see how you would got him. Now, if he would just struggle, all you would do is push down far.
Right? If I try to get out, I would just keep going down. Okay. Using the center of gravity over the joint.
I'm going to show we don't have to show.
I wasn't sure.
Go here, right? Take it there. And you can struggle. He can try. As long as I follow him, keep this seat open, so he's going to be in this position.
That's why you don't struggle in the race.
Right. I see you guys use a minimal effort. I see you grimacing. You're not even trying to hurt each other.
Because it's all about how you breathe. You practice, you get better. Right?
That's all.
Go back to it.
Hey.
Yeah.
Straight up. Straight up.
Bring the hip down.
This was
Put your body.
Put your body. Put your body.
straight up. Okay.
So we can show you.
Okay.
Okay.
Now that you keep your body in there.
Okay.
Just push this down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it. Let me show you something. Go up, punch, and I'm going to see you just go get it. Let me show you something. Okay. Now from here, right arm. Control is take your hand and go this way. Like that. So that's the control. That's the control. Now, if you want to go that way, just using that hand, walk the leg from that. You should use with no strength. Just use that hand and turn yourself that way. Right. And that's the control. Right. Alright, so I wanted to show you the control. So that's control. Here, what I wanted you to see is this is how you get to go like this. So if he can't come, you got him too. Both of them try. Okay? So if this guy, if anybody else came through, you can do what you gotta do, but you got it. Alright, that's what I wanted you to see. That this is the basis of how you can control without controlling, without using muscle. I got these. This is a big guy. No, I'm not do that. I got it. I know I got it. Because when they try to struggle. Okay. I know I got it. I know I got it. They try to struggle. So that's sorry. What I'm saying is that's what I want for you to execute. When you execute that, then that's the confidence I know you're gonna have. That hey man, I ain't worried. You go to the lane anywhere. You just like I'm not worried about no violence because I know if you come over here, we good. Y'all don't gotta worry. Let's have fun. So that's what I want. I want us to have fun, smile, and laugh. The best time what happens when we have cookouts, when we're at parties, when we're chilling. That's I want us to have that type of feeling all the time. When I come out, Philly's supposed to be like this is a black city, really. Right. When I come outside, I'm like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Fat Albert, I'm from New York. We used to watch Fat Albert, we used to watch all of this stuff. We used to look, oh man, there's black people in other cities. Why don't we go in here hanging with them? They having fun. That's it. And then I gotta keep stressing that. That's what I want. But I'll leave y'all back to that. So I'm gonna go back over here. So if you learn it, so go ahead. What you gotta do? Look here. So I'm here. Turns out hard. Circle. Right center. Okay, so we got it. So as you know, there's a lot of arm bars. A lot of arm bars. Why? Because the arm bars are the best way to control the man without hurting the man. Now I'm gonna show y'all something. When the police, this is for us. I used to get you like this. This is the worst position for all of us. Yeah. Alright? I'm gonna show you that you can stop this officer without hurting this officer from this bad position. Because usually this hurts. Because they keep pull up. The more they pull up, the more they got us on our tippy toes. Right? So what I suppose, same cross technique. We go like this, slowly. Look what happened to his arms already, just because I crossed my hands together. When I go like this, I don't want to hurt you, but you ain't gonna hurt me. Now, I didn't reach for your gun, which I obviously could get. You still messed up and I'm not. I'm putting myself back in that position, officer. Don't try no funny business, because the next time we get over this position, it's not going to be good for you. So again, I want my respect.
Right.
I'm not going to hurt you, but you're not going to hurt me neither.
Right.
Okay, maybe I did something wrong, maybe, and I'm going with you. I was already going to the car. There's no need for you to start twisting my arm. There's no need for you to put me on a hot trunk. You know it's hot and keep going like this, so I can be on. No. So I'm showing our brothers and sisters that guess what? Guess what? He still ain't going to do it, and he ain't going to be threatened. Because again, this is public. All of y'all saw that. I did not hurt that man. All I did was go like this, and I didn't reach all of y'all. If anybody could hear, like, wait, he didn't do nothing. The cop knows that he's standing there going like this. Because he's not hurt. He still got control. Because I'm telling them, and I'm telling everybody, I'm going to get back in this position, sir. So again, that's what I'm trying to teach, the whole realm of self-defense. Because the self-defense is only going to work when we're outside. The self-defense has to continue after we use the self-defense, because then the police are going to come, and we got to be responsible. I have to be responsible for teaching you anything to defend yourself that I teach you. So I have to be responsible that I can't be everywhere. I might not be there when you have to do your thing, but I have to be there in spirit still, so that you know mentally, you know what, if he was here, he would say, first of all, we should have ran, but if we didn't run, he said, if I didn't run, the move that I just did had to be so stealth that in the public of 20 people, in the midst of 20 people saw it, they cannot say with their own eyes that they seen me attack or harm this man in any way, no matter what version we're going to get. Because you're going to give a different version, you're going to give a different version, and it doesn't matter. It's always going to wind up that the defender, never did anything wrong. So the cops, the first thing they do, they gather information from the crowd. First thing they're going to do, if there's a crowd. Then they're going to say, what happened? They're going to tell, hey man, that guy right there, that's Chauncey. Chauncey been robbing everybody for 3 years. Good from Chauncey. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. They're going to look at you and go, do you know any martial arts, sir? You go like this, no. You know why? Because I didn't teach y'all to go like that. I didn't teach you to kick that man. I didn't tell you to give him a shuto to the neck or a spike to the throat. So they didn't see that. They can't say what they didn't see, so nobody's gonna say, yeah man, he moved on him and dude moved fast like Bruce Lee, plus him in the neck. No, he didn't. All he did was that guy grabbed that guy. That guy went, hey, wait a minute. All we saw, he went like this. That guy was on the floor. For instance, they're gonna say this guy grabbed him. The guy went, what you doing? He went like this. That guy hit his knee on the ground so hard that his arm broke. But again, my hands are wide open. I do not have him in a lock. See? But I got him in a lock. I still got him. But I don't have him in what any martial artist can see from the news. When they see it on the news, if it hits the camera, anyone that's can't say, what you doing? He had him here. Or police who are martial artists. They have to learn this. They cannot say that I have him in any lock. I'm just like this. See, but it's even worse than any lock. So that's what I want to show everybody. You don't have to, I'm not going to put him in the lots, because what I planned to do earlier, I was going to show, I have a Salukis DVD. And I wanted to show the brothers and sisters how Moses Powell and them used to get down, which he's an ancestor now. But I wanted to show people, he trained under Professor Bill, which was one of Salukis' great high grand masters, Moses Powell, best right-hand man. He trained under him. He's an ancestor now. He passed away. But what he gave to my son was how to roll out. We do need to learn how to fall, everybody, because the difference of us, you do a front fall, fall in the hands, usually. Front fall, yeah, no, front fall, not a fall, not a roll out, just a fall. Because if somebody puts you from behind, you want to learn to fall like that instead of just fall with this glass and stuff on the floor. You're going to get cut and all this. But this way, you can spare this. You can spare this. You can spare this. You can wipe this off and get back up and still do what you gotta do. You see what I mean? And if I just fell, oh man, I might hit my chin, hit your elbow, you know. This way you keep practicing how to fall. Then sometimes you never know. You're gonna fall just like that. You're gonna be able to get back up and be like, hey, what's going on, man? So that's, we're going to teach that too. He's going to teach that specifically because I have bad knees. So he's going to teach the falling and the rolling out because you have to learn how to roll out too. Rolling out is good for escape. Why? Because you can roll out. I'm going to go like this to punch at you. Let me give you a little room. I want you to go under that punch, just roll out under that punch. Alright? This is why rolling out is good for escape. So the guy here, look how far he is. He's way over there by the time I turn around. He's over there. But